good morning. Happy Thursday, or better yet known as Friday Eve. Sure hope you're having a great morning this morning. Got a gorgeous sunrise taking shape, as you just saw from the very beginning, but of course we'll take you back outside and show you what it looks like. Oh, that's not what you wanted. That's not what you wanted either. We're getting this all mixed up here this morning. There we go. That's a live view outside here this morning. So a beautiful sunrise taking shape here to get the day started. Can't go wrong with that. That's for sure, my friends. And comfortable weather here to get the day started. I will have to say, we got some photos showing up there. Let's get those off the screen. Those are from last time. I will have to say that I do have some cool and great information to share with you here this morning. Plus, you're going to see a little bit more on social media throughout the day today. And for those of you that have been asking for some extra merch, I may got you covered here. I may have you covered. By the way, good morning to those joining us on Instagram this morning. We've got Gay, we got Brenda, and we've got Mr. HSR324. Backfeed Golf as well joining us. What's up, buddy? How are you? Backfeed Golf. I like it. All right, let's get to work with the forecast here. We'll start you off first things first with a check of those temperatures from yesterday. And we made it to 77 degrees. I was forecasting 79 degrees, so we were 2 degrees shy of the forecast. But it turned out to be an absolutely gorgeous day, so hopefully you had a chance to get out and enjoy that. Good morning, Julie, Chris, Krista, Eva, Dwayne. We've got also Brian, and again, Backfeed Golf. All right, joining us. Need the merch, right? All right, I've got some merch. I got some stuff to share with you here this morning. So stand by. Let's get to work with the forecast so folks can go about their day if they want to do that. But we again have our ridge of high pressure anchored across Texas, the low pressure system across the Great Lakes and up into Canada. And that's still providing us with a northwesterly flow. There's been a wave coming in out of Colorado into the Great Plains, diving its way further to the south. That's going to stay further to our south, but maybe bring us a few high, thin clouds. And then a cold front heads our way as we get into our Friday, Saturday. That's going to increase a little bit of a breeze, a few clouds, but we should stay rain-free from that cold front. Out there this morning, it feels good, but it actually is trending a little bit warmer this morning than yesterday by about 2 to 5 degrees or so. We're currently in the 50s. But still, a light jacket is necessary, I think, for some of us here if we're going to be outside for an extended amount of time. Forecast high temperatures top out in the 70s and low 80s, so it's going to be another below average day, but another fantastic day. And if you have evening plans here tonight, for the evening rush hour, we're at 77 by 6, 72 by 8, and 67 degrees by 10 o'clock tonight. As I mentioned, I'm going to show you the big picture weather pattern. We're going to talk about some new merch and some other stuff going on around with East Tennessee weather. But first things first, before that, in your 7-day forecast, let's take a quick break.
21 Ford Explorer Timberline 4x4, $36,990. 22 Ford Mustang Convertible EcoBoost Premium, $25,550. 22 Ford Escape SEL All-Wheel Drive, $24,950. Ray Varner Ford, pre-owned vehicles you can afford.
All right, so let's talk dew points for a second. Dew points are going to be climbing here through the rest of the week into the weekend. What does that mean? That means our morning lows will be a little bit warmer, but we're also adding a little bit more moisture to the atmosphere, meaning we also could see a few showers and a few thunderstorms as we head into the holiday weekend. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. 20 to 30% chance Sunday, Monday. Of course, Labor Day being on Monday, going about a 30% chance for some afternoon storms. Let me show you what I'm talking about. We'll pick up our timeline on Friday, running through the entire weekend. So again, we've got that low pressure to our south, our cold front to our north on Friday, or zipping its way through the area. Again, that cold front doesn't do a whole lot. But because that low is going to be shifting a little bit further to our south, that's going to throw some moisture our direction as we get into our Sunday, Monday timeframe. And I think that's why we're going to have some elevated rain chances. I think just some afternoon storms, mainly developing across the mountains. But with a southeasterly flow around that low, we may get some that will move their way off the mountains into the valley location. So elevated rain chances Sunday, Monday, but the bulk of the rain stays far to our south and southwest. All right, here's your 7-day forecast. As we look at it, we're going to see those that cold front come through Friday. Temperatures don't really do much behind the cold front, but we will see some slightly drier air set up shop. Not drier air, not until next week. So humidity doesn't really change much. It actually elevates a little bit this weekend, giving us that chance for rain. But temperature-wise, we're going to be in the low 80s, so that's still trending below average. And those lows come up from the upper 40s to low 50s we've been experiencing for the last few days into the low 60s. So a little bit more seasonable weather is on the way. Next Wednesday through next Friday, so a week from now, another pocket of colder air is looking to arrive around the area. This pocket of cooler air will bring us some drier air as another cold front swings through, so we may continue this trend of some below average temperatures along with some drier air in place. So if you like it, this weather is just for you because it looks like it may stick around for just a little bit longer. All right. So I'm kind of bearing the lead here, but I'm going to show you something. For those of you who've been asking, I've been asking for 2 years, right? Look what I got. Look what I have, my friends. An East Tennessee Weather mug, a coffee mug. So they're not on the shop right now. Let me show you the shop here for a second. If you want to do some shopping and purchase some East Tennessee Weather gear, the shop store is up and running. So let's show you what that looks like. That's what it looks like here. Let's go to a different screen. That's not what I wanted, but that's okay. Actually, we got to go to this one right here. There we go. There we go. Now you'll be able to see it. All right, so there's the merch shop. It is drop ship, so you can order whatever you want, whenever you want, and it will take about a week or so to get there. And you can order. I have new hats too, because the hats I also have, instead of just the logoed hat, which is what I've had for the last 2 years, I now have one that actually says East Tennessee Weather on it. I've got some amazing umbrellas, some tumblers, and again, the mugs will be added throughout the day today. And there's more merchandise coming our way. We have some orange shirts, orange East Tennessee Weather shirts for UT, so we can so we can celebrate football games in the spirit of East Tennessee Weather. Of course, shirts and hats, and those are good, solid trucker hats. They're and the sweatshirts are amazing as we get into the fall months. So there's the merch shop. New mugs will be on the shop here later on today. But go grab yourself a nice coffee mug if you don't mind. And join me with some coffee in the morning, although it's for left-handed because it's on my left hand. If I switch it to my right hand, which I'm a right-handed coffee drinker, you don't see the logo. So we're going to work on that. We're going to get that fixed as well. All right, let's talk about those national holidays, shall we? We'll switch gears right away. Good morning, Nathan. How are you this morning? All right. So let's get those national holidays on there. Today is August 28th, so we're celebrating birthdays and events. Any birthdays out there, give us a big shout out. All right, it's National Thoughtful Day. National Thoughtful Day. That sounds like a good day. National Thoughtful Day on August 28th, anyways, brings with it an opportunity to demonstrate how we value each other. National Thoughtful Day sets aside a celebration meant to bring goodwill in a variety of ways, but even by serving the day with a spirit of generosity towards others, a ripple effect takes place. Kind of like, what was I going to say? Anyways, be thoughtful today to others around you. Hold doors, let somebody into traffic, just these little simple things in life that makes the rest of the world go round and round. All right, it's National Red Wine Day for you red wine drinkers out there. Don't know if you'd have any on here, but if you are a red wine drinker, you can sing the song, the UB40 song, Red Red Wine, and drink yourself some red wine. It's National Power Rangers Day. Never got into Power Rangers myself. It's National Bow Tie Day today. I should have had my bow tie on had I looked at this earlier. I should put it on maybe for the rest of the day. It's Rainbow Bridge Remembrance Day, so that's a great holiday. And it's National Cherry Turnover Day. For all of you cherry turnover lovers, they are good. Cherry turnovers are good. Saturday and Sunday at Monroe County Airport is the Monroe Life Balloon Festival. Come see Felicia and everybody there from 4 to 10 each day if you're looking for something to do. That is Saturday and also on Sunday. All right, those are your national holidays. But we're going to keep going, and let's talk about weather history on this date, August 28th. We'll start in 2005. Hurricane Katrina attained Category 5 hurricane status in 2005 on the morning of August 28th and reached its peak strength at 18 UTC, 18Z, which is about 11 o'clock in the morning or so. No, that's 15. That would be about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. With maximum sustained winds of 175 miles per hour and a central pressure of 902 millibars. 2005, Hurricane Katrina was raging through the Gulf and made landfall as a Category 3. Let's see. In 1990, between the 3:15 in the afternoon and 3:45, a devastating F5 tornado ripped 16.4 miles long, a 16-mile long path, I should say, through portions of Kendall and Will counties in northern Illinois. A total of 29 people were killed, 350 were injured, an estimated of $160 million of damage. The tornado's path ranged from 200 yards to over half a mile at times. A total of 470 homes were destroyed and another 1,000 homes were damaged. 65,000 customers were without power that day. Crazy. Let's see. In 1988, Tropical Storm Chris spawned a tornado near Manning, South Carolina, which killed one person and spawned 3 more tornadoes in North Carolina. Let's see. In 1987, a severe thunderstorm broke the heat in the southwestern U.S. and the Gulf Coast region, but not before 7 cities reported record high temperatures for the date. Severe thunderstorms produced 80-mile-per-hour winds down trees in Horseshoe, North Carolina. In 1973, an F4 tornado touched down near Cannes, New York. In 1971, we had heavy rains from Tropical Storm Doria, caused devastating floods in central and northeast New Jersey, resulting in $138 million of damage. Let's see. In 1959, Lieutenant Colonel William Rankin bailed out of his plane at a height of 46,000 feet into a violent thunderstorm and lived to write about it, the 45-minute journey, which normally would have been a 13-minute descent. He described it as one of the most bizarre and painful experiences imaginable. In 1911, St. George, Georgia, reported 18 inches of rain in 24 hours to establish a state record. And in 1898, torrents of rain accompanied by furious wind upset the rain gauge at Fort Mojave, Arizona. All right. And in this date in history, in 1996, a divorce decree was issued for Britain's Charles and Princess Diana. This was the official end of the 15-year marriage. In 1988, at an air show in Ramstein, West Germany, an Italian Air Force jet collided with 2 other jets and then plunged into the crowd. 70 people were killed. In 1981, John Hinckley Jr. pled innocent to the charge of attempting to kill the U.S. President Ronald Reagan. Hinckley was later acquitted by reason of insanity. In 1964, for you Beatles fans, the Beatles appeared on the cover of Life magazine. In 1963, Martin Luther King Jr. gave his I Have a Dream speech at the Civil Rights Rally in Washington, D.C. More than 20,000 people attended. That was this date, 1963. In 1916, Italy's declaration of war against Germany took effect during World War I. And in 1830, the Tom Thumb was demonstrated in Baltimore, Maryland. It was the first passenger carrying train locomotive. That, my friends, is your history for the day today. Let's take you back outside, shall you? Shall we? A beautiful view from downtown Anderson County in Clinton, Tennessee. Got some high thin clouds out there this morning. I don't have any sound on Roku. Oh. I don't have any sound on the app either. Now you'd have sound on Roku TV and the app. I didn't have sound on the app the entire time. People were trying to watch going, what's Witcher talking about? Now there's sound. Sorry about that, my friends. All right, let's see if we have any Witcher's pictures to share with you this morning. I don't think we did. Nope, no new Witcher's pictures this morning. So that means that the show is just about over. It's 7:44. It's Thursday, or better yet known as Friday Eve. Got a nice little ring to it. The weekend is right around the corner. This date is a busy date through the years for sure. King Charles is your 9th cousin. You're like related to everybody, Krista. Oh, good morning, Angela. How are you this morning? We have our flu shots and COVID shots at CVS soon. Go get those. I hope it's okay. I'll let you know that. Yeah, absolutely. This is an open forum here, Angela. We talk about everything. There's no holds bar on anything. All right, my friends, let's see. Krista sent a picture. It did not come through yet, Krista, so I'll have to see if that comes through, hopefully for tomorrow. Anyways, enjoy the sunshine. Nice ridge of high pressure, increasing humidity, increasing temperatures just a little bit heading into the holiday weekend, although it is going to feel amazing. You know, it's kind of the end of summer. The unofficial end to summer anyways is Labor Day weekend, and it looks like the weather's going to be fantastic for the weekend. All right, go grab yourself a mug, grab yourself some merch from the East Tennessee Weather merch shop on easttnweather.com. Like and subscribe everything you see on social media. It really helps to populate the platform. And I appreciate you all every single day. Thank you for joining me. It really makes my day to see you on the chat and joining in every single morning. All right, Wake Up with the Witcher is every Monday through Friday at 7:30 in the morning, Saturday and Sunday at 8 o'clock. Be safe and be kind to each other. Life is short. I'll see you back here tomorrow.